So, we just look at it as a learning experience.
They're so unusual offensively, Oregon is. Would it be nice to get back to playing what would be considered maybe a more traditional offense this weekend?
It's kind of hard to say. We just go out and play defense, line up to what the offense gives us. We just have to play fast and execute the game plan.
What's going to be the key for you guys defensively? I mean, last year they put up over 500 yards against you guys. What are you guys keying on this year? What's going to be the key for you guys?
We just got to execute, play defense, and tackle well. Don't give up. Don't bite ourselves and play disciplined football.
Appreciate it, man.
What do you remember about the Swamp playing it 2 years ago?
Man, I remember it was loud. It was a great environment. So we just trying to quiet them down a little bit and get the wind to come back to Knoxville.
Heat and humidity there a problem?
Personally for me, I'm from Valdosta, South Georgia. It's like an hour and a half from Gainesville, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Auxon's loud, of course, where you played last week, but how does it compare to an SEC venue like the Swamp or some other places you've been?
Man, it's kind of hard to tell on defense because the crowd's kind of quiet for that offense playing, so it's kind of tough to tell.
But just when you're on the sidelines and your offense is out there, do you notice a difference between an SEC venue and maybe another?
I think what was different about Oregon, it's just that their fans are so close. They're like almost right behind you, talking in your ear. The stands are right behind the visitor bench, so that was kind of different.
Running back Matt Jones, number 24, just came back from injury a couple weeks ago. On film, anything that stands out about him? Anything you notice?
He's a good running back. We just gotta pretty much read our keys and play defense against. We're not trying to reinvent the whole defense, but we just gotta go out and play well and tackle.
You're a senior now. I'm just wondering, do you notice any difference in the level of quarterback play around the conference now versus maybe when you first got here?
Say that again.
Do you notice any difference in the level of quarterback play in the conference now versus when you first got here?
Quarterbacks are way. From what I've noticed, they're smarter. They play well. They're a lot of these quarterbacks are good leaders. They lead their team and manage the game well.
Last year Driscoll played probably the best game of his career against y'all. When you were breaking down the film of that game, was that plays he was making or plays that y'all were allowing him to make?
It's kind of both. He's on scholarship too. They're gonna make their plays, but we can't. We gotta play disciplined football, and not hurt ourselves in order for him to make those plays.
In terms of a guy growing in confidence on the field, how much does that make the first few minutes of the game, first quarter of the game, really important? Because if you're playing a guy that's playing really well, usually he'll go out there and make plays anyway. But when a guy gains confidence, how much different does he become?
Man, it becomes a lot different. If you rattle a quarterback, especially a young guy, he tends to be shaky the whole game. But if he comes out with a lot of confidence, there's no telling what he can do. But we gotta keep playing. Make him sustain that confidence if he do get to play. We just gotta make him sustain that confidence for the whole game.
Two more guys. And what comes to your mind when thinking about the Tennessee-Florida rivalry?
What comes to my mind?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know if I can answer that, but
just seeing the Gator logo out there, just a sense of energy you feel like big SEC game.
That's of course every game in the SEC is big, but that's you got to ask Coach Jones about the stickers on the helmet. I pay no attention to that. I'm just trying to get my defense ready and prepared to play on Saturday.
Have you seen some of those defensive tackles, some of the younger guys like O'Brien, Carr, some of those guys that need to step up? Have you seen some of that so far this week in practice?
Of course, they're trying hard. They're really trying hard. We're gonna have to have those guys play. We got to rotate the D line in. We got to have depth everywhere. O'Brien's gonna be big for us to play. He's a high energy guy. Always plays hard. We just need him to step up and come on.
Hey guys.